Welcome guys to DCS. We are in the Huey. This is a video I was not expecting to be making anytime soon, but it is a huge, massive thank you to a subscriber who has, out of his own generosity and out of his own pocket, has gifted me this module for DCS. I'm taken back. I couldn't believe it. And not only that, he has actually also bought me a campaign to go with it. I just cannot show my appreciation enough for that. I'm just amazed. I'm shocked. So thank you so much. You have now earned yourself 100,000 VR Flight Sim Guy points. Like you care about that. But no, seriously, this is just amazing. I cannot believe it that I'm sat here. This is my first proper serious module for DCS, and what this means is that hopefully you're going to see a bit more of it. And now that I've managed to get the recording to show full screen using OBS, unfortunately there is a bit of a trade-off. It means you'll see the odd stutter and a bit of a weird... Oh, hi Steve, sounds like the gift. Oh, he's just sent me a message. Can you see that pop up on the screen then, guys? You might have just seen that. In which case his name has just been divulged, but never mind, hopefully he doesn't mind. Yes, thank you mate, honestly, I am loving it so much that I'm actually flying in it right away. As soon as I got home from work, I'm in it now. So hopefully you're watching this, and I just wish you could see the smile on my face right now, especially as it's right next to my birthday as well, so it's like you've timed it perfectly. So, oh, thank you. Probably best not to watch too much of this if you're really in love with the Huey, because this might end in disaster since I am new to helicopter flying, as you know, if you've watched any of my other videos using Aerofly. But I will try and treat this bird with respect. You know, the first thing that I've got to say in VR is it is absolutely huge in here. I didn't really realise how big this aircraft is. It feels so wide, and back there as well. God, the space in this thing is amazing. So what I thought we could do is, in typical fashion for me at the moment, I've just gone straight headfirst into it. I've never flown this before, never even started up before. I thought I'd just show you the very first cold and dark tutorial, shall we say, to see if I can actually get this Huey started up. That's all I'm going to do today, get it started up. So let's dive right in.
Welcome to the cold start lesson, Cadet. Today we will practice starting up the Huey and getting her ready for flight.
Sounds good.
Press the spacebar key when you are ready to
so
begin.
Excited. Right, here we go.
Before we begin, press right Control and C to close the cockpit doors.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right Control and C. I'm probably going to do this in the cockpit.
First, we need to
for now,
provide
I'll
electrical power to the aircraft.
Keep things the way
This
it's
can
supposed
be
to
done
be.
with the help of the ground crew, but
Yep.
we'll use onboard power. Take a look on the overhead console.
Okay.
On the AC power control panel, set the AC phase voltmeter selector switch to AC, and the inverter switch labeled INVTR to off.
Right, okay. So guys, please don't hate me too much for this. It's going to take me a while to work this out. But that's what it's all about, really. Is trying to work out how to do this. Right, okay, so I'm already not listening properly. Oh my god, look at that. C-130 taking off. Oh, it's really great to be back in DCS, guys, in the reverb. Everything just looks so damn good. And I am completely not listening to what he's saying. Okay, AC power control panel. Set the AC phase voltmeter selector switch to AC. I've just done that, and the inverter switch is labelled to off.
Now on the DC power control panel, set the main generator switch to on and the DC voltmeter selector switch to ESS bus, essential bus.
Okay, main generator switch to on. Non-ESS bus. And I guess you have to do it up here as well.
Next, set the starter generator switch to start and turn on the battery.
Okay. Wow. This is exciting, guys. Seriously, I'm just going to I'm trying to close that. Hang on. It's a bit fiddly with the mouse. Oh, I did it then. Hang on. Sorry, guys. This is very... Right. Battery on.
Don't worry, that's just the
wow.
low RPM warning blaring,
Okay.
which is normal. Let's also test
sorry. Right,
the
that's
caution
it.
lights panel to make sure all of the lights are operative.
This is why you
Set
don't do
and hold
YouTube
the test
videos
switch
without
in the
preparing
down
for them.
position to make sure all of the caution lights are on.
Oh, this is so cool. So damn cool.
Next, on the engine control panel, set the main fuel switch to on and the governor switch to auto. All other fuel switches should be off. On the miscellaneous
I feel
control
like a kid
panel,
at Christmas.
set the hydraulic control switch to on, the 4-string switch to on, and make sure the chip detector system is set to both.
I love the realism of this. It's just incredible. I can hear a Huey taking off. Yes, I can. And that will be us in a minute. Well, maybe not. We'll see. But let's not get ahead of ourselves too much here. Chip detector.
Before starting the engine, we need to make sure the throttle is set to idle. The
Okay.
throttle is located on the grip of the collective control handle next to the pilot's
I have
left
a
leg.
throttle
The throttle is
assigned
twisted
to
left
my
using
Eclipse
the
yoke.
page up key to increase it, and right using the page down key to decrease
Oh
it.
god, this is so cool.
Press
Oh,
and hold the
loving
page
it.
down key for a few seconds to make sure the throttle twist grip on the collective control handle is set to the idle stop position.
Well, it should
Also,
be on my
make sure the stick and pedals
axis.
are in the neutral position and the collective is fully lowered. You can check the position of the controls on the controls indicator by pressing right
Check.
control and enter.
I've done that already, so whether I have to actually do that with the keys, I'm not quite sure.
To start the engine, you will need to press and hold the home key on the keyboard to pull the engine start trigger located beneath the switch box of the collective control handle.
I'm sure there must
As the
be...
engine spools up, you will need to monitor the engine instruments and the clock. The engine start button needs to be held down until the gas producer speed reaches 40% or 40 seconds have passed on the clock, whichever comes first. You should also see the rotor begin to turn
much detail.
around 15% of gas producer
Absolutely
RPM.
amazing
If this does
detail.
not
The
happen,
reverb
abort the start sequence.
is made for DCS.
Whenever you're ready, begin the ignition sequence by pressing and holding the home key on the keyboard to pull the engine start trigger.
Oh god, listen to that.
Don't forget to note the time and watch the gas producer indicator.
Okay, we're checking all of our gauges, which I can read very easily in the reverb. And the instruments are very small, so I can't imagine doing this in any other headset other than the new generation headsets.
As the rotor
Oh wow!
Let me know if you need to use the bag.
Oh, I like it, yeah. Might need to go in the back in a minute. Oh, you actually really feel the motion. Oh, that is just ridiculously cool. I'm feeling like I'm being rocked around here. Just like in the real aircraft. That is just, what a nice little touch. Oh, yes.
Okay, we're idling normally.
Good.
Let's set up the avionics. Back on the overhead console, turn on the inverter by setting it to main on.
Main on.
We'll
Roger.
now power up the radio systems.
Radios.
Set the AN-APX72 transponder to standby, STBY, by right-clicking once over the master switch.
Hey, that's not it there, is it? Is that it there? Oh, sorry, there. Yeah.
Turn on the AN-ARN82 VHF NavCom radio by right-clicking on the power switch once. Turn on the AN-ARC134 VHF com radio by right-clicking on the power switch once.
I keep pressing the left mouse button for some reason.
Turn on the AN-ARC51BX UHF radio by setting the function switch to TR, transmit receive. Set the interphone selector switch to 3 to set the VHF com radio for transmission. This will allow you to communicate with ATC. To communicate with wingmen, you will usually transmit over the UHF radio, which is position 2 on this switch.
That's worth knowing.
Turn on the AN-ARC131 VHF FM radio by setting the mode switch to TR, transmit receive. Turn on the AN-ARN83 ADF receiver by setting the mode switch to ADF. To complete the avionics setup, set the starter generator to standby STDY on the overhead console.
That's annoying, I'm going to switch that off for now. Oh, I missed that last one. What was that? To complete the avionics setup, set the starter generator switch to standby mode.
Let's now run up the engine to normal
Oh yes, let's run up the engine. Good idea.
Repeatedly and monitor the engine and rotor RPM.
Okay, so we've got a throttle axis set up. So
Continue to slowly add power until the throttle grip on the collective is twisted all the way to the left.
Okay, watch for the engine
RPM stabilize on 6600 and rotor RPM
Here
on
we go.
324.
Nice and gently does it. Oh no, it's alright, yeah, I didn't think it was working then for a moment, but no, we're working, it's going up. Oh, listen to the sound, oh my god, that sounds incredible. Using the HP Reverb speakers, inbuilt headphones, they sound great. Not as good as the CV ones, but they still sound pretty decent.
Right-click over the test switch on the master caution panel to reset the master caution light on the front dash. If the engine RPM is off the 6600 mark, you can use the governor RPM switch on the collective, also known as the beep switch, to adjust the RPM as necessary.
Oh cool,
the
okay.
helicopter is now ready for takeoff. This concludes the lesson.
Guys, we are ready for takeoff. I actually did my first cold and dark start in the Huey, obviously with a bit of help from my my mate, my instructor. That is actually really intuitive, and I must admit, it's great that these are clickable cockpits. I've often heard people mention that the proper payware aircraft are, really VR friendly, and this feels like it is. Let's take a quick look outside here. If I can get my views right, here we go. I'm just using my oh yes. Listen to that. That is amazing. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yes. Oops, wrong button. Sorry, guys. I probably sound like I'm having a crisis here in the cockpit. Sorry, I'm just like a giddy kid here. Right, okay, I'm going to try and take off, okay? Again, no promises, but I just want to desperately see how this feels. So, here we go. Let's raise the collective and see what this aircraft wants to do. Oh, even just really feeling it here. Okay, we stabilize. With a bit of wobbling there. I'm just trying to concentrate. We are airborne. In a fashion, that is. Anyway, we're kind of going sideways. That wasn't meant to happen, but never mind. Oh, look at the panel shakes depending on the RPM. I've just got a feeling I'm going to have a lot of fun in this aircraft. Oh, this feels fantastic. Right, let's just go for a little flight. Nothing too crazy. We are now officially flying in the Huey in DCS in the Reverb. Thank you so much to the subscriber. I think his name's Vlurkies or something like that. He commented on one of my videos, and just such amazing generosity there. I just cannot thank you enough. I know I've said thank you about a million times now, but I really do appreciate that kindness. It's just incredible. It really is. And I am loving this. I mean, properly loving this. Oh, I've just noticed that there is the kind of controls. Not sure, is that something that is DCS related or part of the Huey? It looks like it's autumn here in DCS in this particular map. But you know what, I'm really looking forward to the free new map, and I cannot wait to get to know this bird inside and out. so that we can do some, some proper missions. Do you know, one thing I've always said about DCS, and that is I don't know what it is, but the feeling of height is just, it feels right in DCS. Like, I don't know, just the models and everything feel good. This feels superb. This feels absolutely amazing. Should we have a quick look outside if we dare? Those sounds are amazing! Holy! Wow! Oh, yes. Okay, I get it. DCS is friggin' awesome. Oh, my goodness me. There's too many simulators out there now. I haven't got enough time to enjoy them all. IL2 recently, Aerofly, and now DCS. I love how that shakes depending on the RPM. You really just get it flies really, really convincingly. And the guy, he was telling me, that they have painstakingly modelled the physics of this aircraft with real-world pilots. And all I can do is just get an idea of how it feels, and it just feels like I'm flying a real one, basically. Alright, mate, how you doing? You look scared. I think you should be as well, since I'm taking this Huey for a joyride. Oh, listen to that. Wow. Right guys, there's a bit of bonus content, shall we say. I would advise you now to pray to the Huey gods out there, because we're going to try our very first landing. And I'm doing this completely by feel, using a CH Eclipse yoke, so it's not like I'm using proper hardware for this beast. I feel like I probably should have invest in the HOTAS system now. But anyway, I don't really care where I land on the airfield. I just want to land safely. So let's see if all of that flying in Aerofly is paid off in the R22, and it can translate a little bit, even though this is a completely different type of helicopter. Let's just see. Oh, do you know, I love the sound of this aircraft. Oh my god, it sounds so good. So, I'm sure many of you guys watching this are cringing, but remember, this is my first attempt, so any advice I am happy to receive in order to fly this bird better. Tell you what though, it does feel very, very nice to fly, very stable. I'm probably not making it look very stable though right now. If I could land on the runway, that would be quite cool. Okay, speed's coming down, 20 knots now, nearly 30 knots. Come on baby, come on. Let's have a nice landing, come on. Come on. Come on. Down she goes. Yes! I landed the Huey! Oh my god, fantastic. My first ever flight in the Huey, and it didn't go pear-shaped. Oh, wow. Right, well, that concludes this little video for today, guys. As I say, thank you so much for watching, and thank you. Everybody in the comments say thank you to the wonderful subscriber who has donated me his a Huey, complete with a campaign. So if you're interested in seeing more DCS in the HP Reverb, please let me know, because I would love to show more of this incredible bird. But for now guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you again on the next one. Take care.